Make this beat.
What's up, babes? It's your girl Rosine, back on another video. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that post notification bell so you know when I post. Okay, alright, so it's been a while since you guys seen me on this channel. I think it's been about a month since the last time I posted a video, but it's okay. We're back and we're ready to have bangers. As you can see, your girl, she got the new hair. Who this? Alright. If you see this in the background and it looks crooked, just don't mind that. As you can see by the title, if you on my laptop, so if you're wondering what I'm looking at down here, my laptop's down here. But let's take a moment to appreciate the fit. So the bangles, if you want to see it, I'll find a video and I'll insert it right here. I got these from, oh man, I don't even remember. I don't remember where I got the bangles from at the moment. When I find the Instagram, because I did get it from Instagram, they do have a website. It was like so good. It was so sweet. The packaging came super nice. I'm gonna make sure to put a video over there so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I just loved it. My chain from 24, oh my gosh, I'm so bad at names. But I will try to insert like another video of it if I have one, and I will definitely put like the Instagram and the website in the description box below. And as you can see, we got Fashion Nova on the sweatsuit. It's a two-piece. I'm gonna insert some clips so you guys can go check it out. But it's super duper cute. That's pretty much it. Why not? So I could, while this is like doing this thing and loading, I can tell you guys what has been going on so this computer can load and everything. So I really just been taking a break. It's not even like, how people take a break, they need time to focus on themselves. That's exactly what I did. But I am so ready to get back onto YouTube and start dropping these bangers again for you guys. Like I said in my previous videos, if you want me to do a certain challenge or if you want a certain video from me, don't be scared to put it down in the comments below or DM me on Instagram. Or if you have me on Snapchat, you can text me on Snapchat. Feel free. I love hearing from you guys. I love like when you guys do little sweet comments or anything, if you DM me, like all of that, when you guys just motivate me, and it's just like so amazing. I don't know, that makes you so mad hard. Yeah, I'm probably gonna start doing some vlogs. You're gonna start seeing more vlogs up here. I was supposed to get a camera, but I ended up not getting a camera, which I now see that was like a really bad choice, because now I gotta vlog on my phone. And if it's just certain clips of us doing certain activities, us meaning the people I'm probably gonna be with at the time. It's up right now, so we are going to be doing binge worthy Netflix movies. Okay, so I have 12 titles and names for you guys. I'm gonna put the either the picture here or the name here or both, so you guys know the correct spelling, because some of them are spelled kind of differently. But yeah, that's my whole main focus. So the first one we have is the Kissing Booth. So I know everybody knows the Kissing Booth is because it's been everywhere lately, especially the part 2. And it's just so amazing. I really like the movie. I don't know, sometimes I'm a touchy-feely type of person. I like that movie, and that's just one of my favorites. It's a classic for me, just to like go back and rewatch a bunch of times. So next we have the Kissing Booth 2, which is just continuing the story from Kissing Booth 1. I mean, it is way better. I'm not even trying to ruin it for you guys, but like, got me worked up watching it. Next we have Honey Rise Up and Dance. That's Tiana Taylor. She's the main character in the movie actually. She goes to this dance studio that her sister goes to, and she's proving people that like tell her that she can't do something wrong, and then she ends up getting it and she gets what she wants, and it's just so amazing. She falls in love, and then but sometimes he tricks her and lies to her, and it's just like a whole up and down roller coaster movie. But I highly recommend it. I really like it. I watch it all the time. Yeah. Next we have Dumpling, an uplifting movie, like telling you just because you are a certain way or you're a different way from someone else, that you can also do the same thing that anybody else can do. Like if your friend's doing something and you're not, and they're like, oh, you can't do this because something, they're letting you know that you can do that no matter the circumstances. So I really like that movie. Next we have The After Party. The After Party, Tiana Taylor's in this too. There's a whole bunch of rappers in this movie, like Lil Yachty, T Grizzly. If you don't know who they are, I'm gonna insert a picture for you. Yeah, it's about like these two kids trying to make it to the rap industry, and people telling them that they can't do it, and then they end up doing it and going on this amazing journey and everything. I wouldn't say amazing, it's more like funny than amazing, but it's just it's like a comedy. I would consider it a comedy. Next we have Love Jacked. I would consider this a comedy too. So it's about this girl who like meets this guy in Africa on this thing, and she comes back home and she tells everybody, and everybody thinks she's faking. And then the guy, him cheating or something, and she doesn't want to call off the wedding, so she like marries this guy and makes up his whole background and culture and everything, and tricks the whole family. And then out of nowhere, the guy that she's supposed to marry, the guy that she's supposed to marry comes back, and it blows up. It's so good. Next we have Set It Up. Two very independent business people. There's one male, one female, and they have like these secretaries, and their secretaries bump into people, and they're thinking that they could need some free time, so they set up their bosses so that they can get free time. And it's just a really good movie. They become like really close friends, and it's just, you gotta watch it, because it's me telling you these, it's like, oh, like she's not saying it right, but like when you watch it, it's just like, oh wow, like really. Like next we have After. It's really a crazy movie to me. Like, mind you, they're coming up with a part 2. I'm going to see it. I don't know if it's gonna be in the movie theaters or if they're gonna put it on Netflix. I think it's gonna be in the movie theaters, but I'll see it and I'll let you guys know how it's gonna be. How it was. But it's a really crazy story about this girl who, like, I would say she loses herself and then finds herself with this boy, and it's just like they like treat her, his friend group treats her really bad, and it's just like, it's really sad, but then it's really good at sometimes, because it's just like a romantic, like drama filled movie. Always Be My Baby. Okay, so I know I say this a lot, that, oh, this is my favorite movie, this is my favorite movie. No, I really like this movie. So okay, there were these two kids that like grew up being neighbors next to each other, and they ended up having this awkward moment where they like had intercourse or whatever, and then they stopped being friends after that because it got like really weird. They got to this argument, and then years later she becomes a successful cook, because she was always home alone. Her parents owned a convenience store, so they was always there, so she had to cook for herself and do like everything for herself. And sometimes like her friend, the guy would invite them over for dinner. She'd go over there and cook with his mom and everything. So they got older, and she became a successful restaurant owner, cook, everything, chef. She had magazines about her, and he was in like a band. It wasn't like really popular band, but it was a good band in some areas. So they ended up getting together and finding out that they were like really meant to be, and they go like all throughout these dates with other people to find out that like they were meant to be and everything. And it's just like really crazy, but I like it. So it's To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I don't know, I'm pretty sure if you're watching this you know what it is, because like this movie has been everywhere because of it had a part 2 coming out, so it was like really popular. So it's about this girl, her name's like Laura Jean, and she's just like a typical teenager, And then one day, her sister is rummaging through her like closet and she finds these notes. So she wrote love notes to 5 boys because she's really into like romance and everything. And then her sister mails them all out and the boys are coming to her. Well, 4 of them responded. And she falls in love with one of them, and the other one, she thought it was love, but it was just like a brother sister type thing because her sister was dating him, which is crazy. The boy that ends up falling for her, his ex-girlfriend's crazy. She does all these things to like make her upset, make them break up, which is really like dumb, but you should watch it. So the part 2 that I was talking about to that movie before, it is all the boys I've loved. To all the boys, P.S. I still love you. And this one is when the 5th person that she wrote the love note to actually comes to meeting her. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, he didn't meet her on purpose. It was like they had to sign up for this volunteer thing, and she was the only person that wanted to do a certain one because all her boyfriend did a different one and her 2 friends did the other ones, and they didn't want to do it with her, but she ended up doing it herself. And then there she met him, and then they like do this, they work at a senior citizens home. She does all these like little tricks and everything, and the senior citizens are trying to set her up, and then she realizes that she's not meant to be with him, that she's meant to be with the other guy. Peter is his name, that she fell in love with in the previous movie. So it's really good. Love Beats and Rhymes. So this movie is like a girl who goes to school to try to be a poet, and then there's this teacher who tries to like put her through all these phases so she knows like how like it is in the real world when it comes to like separating poetry and like all different genres. So she's just trying to like put her through all these challenges, and then she ends up falling in love with the TA, and she ends up liking him. They go out a couple dates, and then she finds out that the TA used to sleep with the professor, so that's how he got his position there. And then how he would have slept with her if she didn't walk it in. It was really crazy. And then they ignored each other for a couple days, and then the lady tried to embarrass her in front of people. So it's also a roller coaster, I would say, but I mean, it's not bad. Next we have Sierra Burgess is a Loser. So it's about this girl who likes this boy, and one of the mean girls was trying to like act funny, so she ended up giving this jock from a different school her phone number, Sierra's phone number, instead of her phone number. And then the boy calls her, and then Sierra acts like she's the other girl, and then the other girl ends up helping Sierra get the boy. Like, they were catfishing him together, and then he finds out and he's kind of heartbroken, but then they actually like get together and they have like a connection, which is crazy. That's basically the movie. Next we have Falling in Love. It's about this woman. Okay, she's a woman who works at this company, and they keep passing her up they keep looking over her because they don't want to give the job to like a female, I'm guessing, because they're always giving it to the same guy. One day she didn't get the pitch, and the boy's father's friends that were supposed to come in didn't show up, so she's on her couch, she's sapping and everything, and she wants to move in with her boyfriend, take it to the next level, and he doesn't want to do it. So she broke up with him, and then she was on her couch and chilling and everything, and then she saw this ad where if you just write an essay, I want to say, you can enter in to win the inn for free. So she entered in, and she actually wins, and she goes up, and it's like a whole different small town, everything, new people, new faces. And she ends up going down there and realizes that the inn's not like what the people advertise, and then she decides to fix it up as like a business thing and then like sell it. She ends up meeting a business partner, and the business partner and her end up liking each other throughout it. Towards the end, they were gonna sell it. Someone from the town seemed on her phone, texted her ex if he really loves her to come see her and everything. So then he comes down to see her, and he brings a buyer for the inn. We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna spoil it all. We're just gonna let you like go. Oh, All the Right Places. It's about this girl who like her sister like passes away in a car crash, and she's like not the same, and everybody feels pity for her. And then there's this boy who's like abused growing up and everything, and has like these really bad anger issues and problems. So they end up like becoming friends, and he ends up helping her out of her comfort zone. but he also doesn't realize that they're falling for each other. So when she meets his friends, I want to say they're like her support when he ends up leaving to try to find himself again. So nothing bad happens, because I guess it also happens to his dad. But yeah, and then they go on these little cute journeys together. That's just pretty much that movie. Swipe is like these people from college, and they make up this app for like a class so that they don't have to make the app for a class so that they don't have to do the assignment. So they could say that, oh, we were busy doing this, and then they just pass the whole thing, and they take credit for this little this he's not a little kid because he's grown, he's in college, but they take credit for this boy's work. And it's like a dating app, and it's like a really bad one, like it's a hookup app. That's what it is. You don't get to ask people's names or information and stuff like that. You just hook up one time, and then they never pop up on your thing ever again. And then he finds out that his mom's on the app, and he shuts the whole app down. And then the girls find out that it was him. He was only doing it to impress this one girl. It was really crazy. So you gotta watch that. Alright, the next one is called Candy Jar. So Candy Jar is about these two kids who their parents, I want to say they're rivals, because it's not like their parents are just like regular friends, because they just try to one up each other. So I would say they're rivals. One's mom's like a Senate, and one's mom is, I'm not sure, but they're on the debate team, and they're co-captains because they're like the only two people on the team besides like these two people who just joined, but they don't really know anything about debate. So it's just them two, and then they go on these debates and everything, and then they end up actually becoming friends. And then she gets really dressed up to go to his dance, and that's when he realized he really likes her, and they end up going to the same movie or something, and it ends up turning into a date. It's really crazy. And how she realizes that she's like too uptight and everything. She needs to loosen up, but not loosen up too much, if that makes sense. We also have the holiday calendar. I love this movie, especially like around Christmas time, because it is a Christmas movie. It's about these two friends who are like their best friends, and they love photography, and they was doing some Christmas celebration with their family, whatever, and they end up dating or whatever. No, not dating, they're just really close, and then they stop talking. I think, don't quote me on this. They stopped talking or whatever, and she was supposed to buy this spot for her to take pictures at, because she didn't want to work at the job she was working at anymore as like this Santa helper for the holidays. And she got this crazy clock from her grandfather, and like everything that happens, everything, I don't know if you know the clocks where it's like each day something comes out. So it was a coincidence that everything that came out of the thing happened to her. So she ends up going on these dates and everything. I guess he gets really jealous, and then they end up getting together, and he buys her the studio, which was really cute, because she was gonna buy it, but then she find out that someone already bought it, which was really sad. We gotta go watch it. And then the last one we have is called Saving Zoe. So Saving Zoe it's actually a I want to say you have to be like have like a really strong mentality to watch it. Like you can't be like immature or a little kid, because it's like a serious story. Like happens to serious these things happen like to people, all in all honesty. It's about this girl who, you know, she writes a diary, and no, it's about this girl who has a sister who writes a diary, and she ends up having this boyfriend, and she becomes like a druggie, a recovering addict, so he knows how to like take care of her and stuff like that. So he looks after her, and then she ends up passing away, and then everybody feels pity for her, and then she starts reading her sister's diary after her sister's death to find out what actually happened to her before like she died and everything. So she ends up reading the whole the whole diary to find out like everything. So it takes you in like certain stories when she reads it, and she finds out that her sister was drugged and was raped, and it was like recorded and put on this private website for people to watch her, like pay to watch this stuff and everything. And to come to find out, one of the people from the site of the boy that did it actually like killed her, and it was really crazy because everybody thought it was her boyfriend because he didn't know how to like handle it, so he went kind of ghost. So it was like really crazy. But yeah, so okay, so pretty much all for this video. If you made it to the end and you watch one of these movies, let me down in the comments below or DM me which one was your favorite, because there were a couple. I really like all of them, so I couldn't say I have a favorite, but if you have a favorite, let me know. But this is all for today, babes, and I will be back with another banger. Like I said, if you have any video suggestions, let me know now in the comments down below, or you can DM me then. But peace out, babes.